Hi, this is Kevin with KGMGM, owner of ProAdvertisersClub, a totally free site to advertise on. Go to ProAdvertisersClub.com and join for free and start advertising for free. This is the website. I bought this about a year ago. I currently have 462 members. The whole design of it is to get you over here, advertise, and leave. You don't have to spend a lot of time because I give away every day. I send out a promo email with free advertising, and I think the link's below if you want to sign up. But let's get to going to what we're here for. Okay, I got some good news today. Yesterday was a good day, even though I've kind of changed my strategy. This is day 62 in the $10,000 Splinterlands challenge. This is a personal thing. It has nothing to do with Splinterlands. I'm just doing this myself, and I'm making a video journey of it to see, so you can see what I did right or wrong for the next year. And so my goal is to reach an asset value of 10,000, subtract what I have put in out of pocket, and right now it's at $402. And then if I sold everything today, I have 388. It's gone down a little bit. The prices on the cards have come down, but as you see, my power number is starting to go back up after the change of my strategy, which was a change to gold strategy. And I figured something out that I didn't realize when I did that strategy, and I'll show you that in a second. So SPS went down. I think it's at 12 cents. That goes up and down. We'll talk about more about that later. But first, let's get the fun stuff out of the way. I battled like hell this morning and got to silver. Okay. I'm locked at silver 3. I can't go higher unless I increase my power, which all I have to do is unrent some cards that will easily get me. I can go to silver 2 or silver 1, but getting there's the battling's a different story, but I'm here, and I did it because you get a better reward when you do your daily quest and you open these up at the end of the season. So I did my 5 battles, and then I had a battle for a while to get up just over 1,000 points, and there you see it's in silver. Now, the one thing I found out with my gold strategy that I hadn't realized was that it kind of neutralizes the capture rate. And the reason is because for each gold card you use, you get 10% every battle. So if you use 7 gold cards, you get 70% more than what you would have won. In other words, if I was going to win 1 DEC, I'd win 1.7 DEC. Okay. And the DEC rate was designed, it goes down every time you battle, and it comes up 1% an hour, I think. So like right now, it would take almost 2 days for me to get back up to 100%. Okay, so eventually you'd be making nothing if all you did was play all day. So with the gold, though, it neutralizes it. That the minimum you're going to get if you win is 70% if you're using 7 gold cards. Right now, I can use up to 4, and my strategy is to make all my cards gold that I'm battling with, and that would be 70%. So that's a huge factor. I also was winning as much as 3 DEC in bronze. That is unheard of. Now, the higher you go, the more DEC you start winning. So that's only going to increase for me. So the gold strategy, I think, was a good move. I really do. Let's get the fun stuff out of the way. Let's claim the reward. 5 victories that you can do 1 a day, every 24 hours. And let's see what kind of luck I'm going to get today. And it's taken its time. See it now. And you also get an extra chest at silver. And at gold, I think you get even more chests, and so on and so on. So here's the first chest. It's a card. I use this guy all the time. I'm going to destroy him, combine them with my other ones, and make them more powerful and rare. When you do that, you're also helping out the community by making their cards more rare and valuable. You're not making them more powerful because it's not going to their deck, but it is making it more rare. So it's a good thing when you burn. And then I got 23 dark energy crystals. Okay, fantastic. So that goes to my total. I can get the cheapest gold card now for about 220 DEC. I can get a gold card, so I'll probably use that today on the gold. And I also get more chests. See, that's up at 12 from 9. So let's go now and open up the pack. Now, y'all remember I was telling you, you can now buy the potions in the shop. And these are for different packs, and I don't have them, so I'm not going to bother. And you can't buy those in the shop right now anyway. But it's one potion per card, and there's 5 cards per pack. So you want 5 potions, and it costs me 20 cents in credits. And the same thing with this. This is the gold potion. Okay, I call it the gold potion. They call it the alchemy, but to me, it's a gold potion because it increases your chance of pulling a gold card. It doubles it. So one per card, that's 5 potions, doubles the chance on each card. This makes it a better double chance of legendary. Okay, so I could get legendary gold, which is those are the most valuable cards you can get and some of the most powerful. Okay, so let's open it up and see what happens. This is my last pack out of the purchase I made. So I will be adding $10 to my out of pocket tomorrow because PayPal won't let you do I was just doing a $4 purchase, but they won't let you do that anymore. So here's your 5 cards. So now when you highlight them, now this could still be a gold, but that means it's a common. Okay, that's lit up. So that's I think that's a rare, that color, maybe an epic. But it could also be a gold epic, but it's it's something special. And I got 2. So I think I got 2 rares here, and any of these could be gold. You're guaranteed in a $4 pack at least a rare card in every pack, okay? So let's open the commons first. And what I'm going to do is burn and combine these. And I use him a lot. I don't use these two too much. I don't like the 5 and 2 there, and he doesn't do a lot of damage. And he's neutral, so you can use him with anything. But I haven't found a need to use him with. I have better cards, I think, but I'm still going to combine him and build him up. Same thing with this guy. I don't use him too much. Okay, let's do. So it's a rare, and I use her all the time when I'm using life. Death is my favorite. And this is a neutral, and I use him occasionally. Okay, so I got no gold and no legendary. They're used up. That's the way it is. The best 2 cards I've ever pulled out of a pack. One was a legendary gold, the Afridi Rising, or whatever it's called. That's a $100 card roughly, gold legendary. And then I pulled a regular legendary, the Queen of something. She was $25. But I didn't have any potions when I used them. So you don't have to have potions to get a good card. It just helps. Okay. So there's that. All right. So now I'm just going to show you how to make money on this site. That's why I do the fun stuff at the beginning if you've been following it. And you might not want to stick around and watch this, but I'm going to start with the affiliate program. I advertise this on my website, ProAdvertisersClub, okay, and at least once a day. And then I'm also advertising on other free advertising sites. And this is how I've gotten all these people. And only one person has signed up on the to buy the spell book. And when they do that, well, when you sign up, period, underneath me, the link's below. And oh, by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. Listen to me, you own risk. This is entertainment purposes only. I get 5% for the rest of our lives, right? Type thing. It's something you can do too. You just take your URL here that has embedded your name or your code name or whatever it is, your ID, and you can promote this URL to get people to sign up. Okay. But don't get worried. You can do this too. This is how I got here because I'm an affiliate marketer. And don't be alarmed if you get a lot of people and they're not doing too much or anything, because what I found in affiliate marketing is you got people that are called sleepers, and they will just pop up one day and start playing or start doing something on your site or whatever you're promoting. So you just want to collect as many people as possible so that that happens. Okay, so there's one way to make money. It's 5% of the spellbook purchase and 5% of all future pack sales. which it adds up, especially if you got a lot of people doing it. So it takes time though to build up. So the next way to make money is what I just showed you. You do the daily quest, and you're going to win a card, DC credits. Well, you only get credits up till silver, so I'll no longer get credits, but I'll get free DEC. Um, so that's another way you can build up your set. Now you can join the links below and play for free. But to open up the platform of the money making side, investing side, you need, well, yeah, yes and no, because if you buy the cards, it's still investing. But the point I'm trying to make is that you pay the $10 fee, and then it opens up everything up. And then you can do I think you can do the quest even if you're not, I'm not positive. But anyway, to make a long story short, that's another way to add to your value and increase your collection and your asset value. Then they have 2 seasons a month roughly. So you want to get as high up as you can so you can get as many chests, which they're the same. You just get a whole bunch of them at the end of the season. I've seen some guys getting like 50, 100 chests from everything they do. So there's another way. Then another way you make money with the DEC, which this is an in-house crypto, okay, is you battle. When you battle and you're up to at least, I think it's bronze 2, you start to get paid DEC for each victory. And then a third way you get DEC is by buying and selling, which is probably the best way for a lot of people. If you can learn the market and you know how to buy and sell, you buy low, you sell high. I know that sounds like you hear it all the time, but it's the truth. You got to do it that way. And that's a good way that you can accumulate DC because you get paid in DC. And with the profit, you take it and reinvest it like I'm doing. Now you can stake DC, but I'm going to eventually start doing that. Right now I'm using it because I'm staking on my SPS. That's why this is 0. I get free SPS every day, which is another way to make money from everybody, from the people at Splinterlands. For the next 150 days, they were doing it for a whole year. If you see that, I just made some DC because I rental. Okay, that's another way. Rentals are another way how you make money. But where was I at? Oh, SPS. They're dropping them for free depending on your power level. Okay, which you do by building up your cards and all that. And I'll show you that in a few minutes. So there's the battle. Let's go to the shop real quick. Here's another way. For every pack that you've bought, they do an airdrop on every million packs. And right now we got 294,000 more till the next airdrop. And what that is these are all the ones they've dropped already. I got 2 free legendaries on this drop. I had 32 packs. I didn't get one on here. But what they do is for each pack you have, there's a small percentage you're going to get this guy. So technically, I could get 79 legendary cards because these are all legendary. So again, it's extra. You're not paying anything extra, but you do have to have bought packs to participate in that. So then what's the next thing I want to show you? Oh, the SPS. Okay, this I've all gotten for free. It's valued at about $50 right now. It's at half price of what it was when I joined because like everything else has dropped. So I figured I'm going to have by the end of the year or the beginning of next year, I'm going to have 2,000 SPS or higher. And if it stays at its current price at 13 cents, I'll have about $600-700. But if it goes back up to a quarter, I'm going to have 1,500. And then if it goes higher than that, I could have $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. Anybody in crypto knows exactly what I'm talking about. So take advantage of this in the next 150 days while they're doing it. They might continue it or they might discontinue it. Then we don't know. Nobody's said anything about that. But you also get free vouchers, and I just got my first whole one. And depending on how much you've staked in the SPS, okay, that voucher now I can take to buy a bonus pack when I get to 100, and you can also use them for other things, or you can sell it on the secondary market. Okay, Let's go to the SPS here. And another way I'm making money, not am I only getting free SPS, but I staked it. So I'm getting 30% rate of return, APR, every minute. I just did this not even half an hour ago, and I've already got 0.05 that I can claim and put up into here and just let it build. Now, some people are taking their free SPS and buying cards with it. I'd rather stake it. Um, I like I like to spread my basket around. I don't like everything in one basket because you never know what's going to take off. You just don't. Okay, so I'm going to stake. And there, that's good. And I do that about 10 times a day. You don't have to, but every little bit you add helps out. Let's go back to the store or the shop. And this is something else. This is why I'm with Splinterlands. And I came just to promote it. Then I saw what it's all about, got into it, and now I love the game playing side of it too. I'm a fan, not just an investor and a promoter. Um, I've said this a lot, and you hear a lot of people say this. The NFT world is new. The crypto world is only 10 years old, roughly, and at the end of the day, 95% or more of all this stuff is going to disappear. Just once everybody realizes what's real and what's not, you know what I mean? Not That's usually the number. That's what happened in the tech market 20 years ago. That's what happened before then in the 90s. It's just the fact of life. So you need to concentrate on what's you don't want to invest your time in a lot of something that's not going to be around. Now, is anything guaranteed? No. So what can you do? You do what you can do. You look for a good IP. I generally stick to IPs that have been around for 10, 20, 30 years in this stuff, like Disney, when I'm talking NFTs. Um, but this one's a brand new IP, so that doesn't hold. So isn't the reason why I'm with them. I'm with them because from what I've seen, I think they're going to be around in 10 years. They've got a crew that is constantly working to make things better, adding things, new things. That's what I'm about to show you here. And right now, it's got 400,000 plus people around the world playing. It's got a very passionate fan base like Vivi does. Vivi's another platform that I'm all in on that I think is going to be around for the long haul. Some other ones, Terra Virtua, All Day, Top Shot, about 6 platforms that I probably mess around with. Does that mean the other ones aren't going to be any good? No, I haven't gotten to them. I don't get into platforms that don't let me get in using fiat. Okay. Because I don't like to give out my crypto. I'm stockpiling it. And so that's kept me off some platforms that might be around 20 years from now. But I'm only going to talk about the platforms that I use. And I'm only going to use platforms that I think are going to be around for the long haul. And this is one of them, is what I guess I'm trying to say. So let me prove to you and show you that what I'm saying is true. This is something they just did. Okay. The Waka Spirit. This card was a special card that you had to be a big time to get it. Okay. I was never in the run for it. But if you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh in the past, or Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, what those companies did was they made something for everybody. So the kids who were into it could still afford to get the packs, or the parents could still afford to buy the packs for the kids, if they were too young. And then on the other end, were taking care of the investor side the best way they could. So there was interest on that. And then everybody in the middle. And that's what I see here. They've got both ends. You can come in and play for free. You can get in relatively inexpensive. $10 is nothing for to start an investment. And once you spend that $10, if you do it right, you never have to spend another dime. Now, buying packs helps speed up building your collection, but if you're good at buying and selling and then you can rent out what you build up, and then you can win in battles and build yourself up. You can build this with nothing more than that $10 investment. Uh, so anyway, so they put this out. They teamed up. This guy is a what's his name? They got it down here somewhere. Uh, they don't have it right here, but he was a rapper, a TV personality. I had never heard of him before, but he was evidently pretty big, for people who do. And they made this card, okay? And look at the price: 7,000 to get a gold foil, 1,500 for the standard. This is going for $50,000 right now, okay? And you're like, well, what's the big deal? Why do I want that? I can't get that. That's out of my league. But what I'm showing you is that they're not just sitting still. They're expanding, trying different things, because you got to remember, when you bring in whoever this guy is, will bring in all his fans with them. And if he has 1 million fans, well, there's 1 million new people playing the game, right? And that kind of mentality shows me that this is a site that's going to be around for the long haul. They also implemented a land. Now, I missed out. You can buy some on the second market. I'm probably going to wait for when they sell more, which they will. But they're implementing a land game in addition to the card game, where you will use cards that you can make potions and spell cards that you'll be able to use in the card game battle. But check this out. Only landowners will be able to make those cards and sell them. Splinterlands will never put them in a pack. So there's another whole economy on the platform, and they'll be able to take cards that people might not want to use in the battles, and they're not too good on investments because nobody is going after them, I guess, and make those cards relevant all of a sudden by that system. That's brilliant. I love it. When I saw that, I loved that. And then, of course, here's the potions. So like I'm going to go ahead and buy, I got to use credits. So I'm going to buy 5 legendary for tomorrow. It's 20 cents. So it's going to take 200 credits out of my account. Now I can transfer DEC into credits if I need to. So I always got credits there. And when I sink $10 in tomorrow, it will be in credits also. Okay, so let's go back to potions. And now I'm going to buy the alchemy, which is really just the gold. And I'll buy 5 of those. And that's 25 cents. So there's 250 credits. So roughly a pack's running me about $4.55 now. And I don't need to open packs to do this. Like you said, you don't need to buy packs to do this, but it speeds it up. And when I decided, when I first joined, I bought 25 packs right off the bat. And I got that legendary gold card right off the bat. But at that point, I didn't need to buy any more packs. But making a video, people like to watch you open packs. I do like to open a pack. I think one a day. If I go the whole year, I'll end up spending 12. So I'll have about $1,500 invested in this thing over a year's time, and at a $4 a day, investment. But if I 10x, and if I pay myself back it's up to 10,000, then I'm really doing good. You already see I could cash out right now with doubled my money already, pretty much at $400 cash out. So did I already do that? Let's go see. Yep, I got the 2.5, so I'm good for tomorrow. So now let's go look at the market. Now here's where I prove to you that these cards, which are NFTs, go up in value. Just like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon games, they put out a set of cards and packs, and then they retire them. And then next year or whatever the time frame, they build another one. But you knew the older ones always got more valuable. Now, the difference in this game is, and with NFTs, and why this is the future gaming, is you own that NFT card, okay? And what this NFT card is destroy it by combining it with other cards to make it more rare and powerful, which all that does over time, because remember, there's 400 plus thousand people playing this every day. And what are they doing? They're burning, combining cards, which means every day there's less and less. Especially, that's not so true on the ones that are still current because they're still opening packs. So there's always more coming out as fast as they're burning them. But the older retired packs, other than the packs that are in the secondhand store that somebody bought for an investment to sell later on, the there's less and less. And I'm going to prove it. I'll show it to you right now. So here's the marketplace. These are with the cheap 3 cents. So for 10 DEC, I could buy about 20 of these cards right now. It takes 400 of them to max it out, which means I would be destroying 400 cards. So if they put out 2 million, say over the life of this card, the next 6 months, then there can only ever be 5,000 maxed out cards to be distributed over to 400,000 people, which means only a very small percentage of people will ever own a maxed out card that is now going for 3 cents. So what happens when that happens? Well, let's just go to the gold, because gold is you have the foil and then you have the gold. And the same thing that happens to the gold happens to the regular cards. But what I want to show you is to prove what happens over time. Now, this is about a 3-year platform. So the people who got in early, now remember, they were buying these cards for $2 a pack, which had 5 cards in it, I guess. Here's the most expensive gold card right now. And there's only 25 left in existence, which probably started out at, thousands, over $500,000. Okay. And there's only one person selling it. There's even cards that aren't on here because nobody's willing to sell it. Okay. That's 75. So they get there's only 7 of these left. That's it. In fact, somebody combined this. I think the other day, if you look back in some of my videos, I think that there was like 20. So somebody must have combined. Wow. Boy, that's some incredible. But now it's going to make this more valuable. And now, as far as playing it in the game, no, you don't need to buy a $75,000 card because there's better cards to use in battle. This is a pure investment now. You know what I'm saying? But they're designing it so that these cards become relevant again on the land side. So maybe having this card, you'll be able to make the best whatever to be able to sell it or collect it. And that's why I love this platform. The more you'll know it's a good program is the more you get into it, the more you're going to like it. It's like you ever get to know somebody and the more you got to know them, the less you like them. Well, that would be the truth about doing something like this too. Okay. So there's the proof the card goes up in value. Now here's Peak Monsters. You can go Monster Market. These are 3 sites that you can go buy, rent, sell. They're, I don't know who runs them, but they're attached. They're on the platform here. And I use Peak Monsters all the time. So that's all I'm going to talk about. I don't use the other 2 yet, even though I should. But let me show you what I use this for. And once I get better and know what I'm doing on the battling side, which I'm almost there, that I think I can start teaching other people about it, I'm going to start I might just include it in this video or separate. Maybe at night I'll have a battle video, and in the mornings I'll have a teaching video like this. And don't forget, this is like I'm affiliate marketing at the same time, which is something you can do. Okay. Anybody can affiliate marketing. You don't have to have a special license. But what this does is it shows me the entire value of my collection. It shows me how much I'm making a day in renting, which ain't very much, but I get to keep the cards while I'm renting them out. So every 2 days, I get enough DC to go buy a gold card. 27% return on the rental. There's my points. That's going up every day. The reason there's 2 different numbers is this is the total number of what's for sale on the market. This is the total number of what's sold. So I like using this is more realistic because this number can get real high. So because somebody could be asking $1 million, and all of a sudden that will say your total value is $1,000,000, $783. Like, wait a second. Now they're asking for $1 million. Don't mean they're going to get it. So this is if it's sold at that price, that means there's somebody willing to buy it. It's the lower number. And don't forget the market's down 50% right now. So, and I'm still profiting. I've still doubled my money. That $400 that I could take out right now is after I paid myself back on what I invested in. So this does work. You can make money at this game. And as bad as it's doing for me with the market collapsing right after I joined, because I'm Mr. Timing, that right there, imagine when things going up, how much better my numbers are going to look. And I still got 10 months. This is the beginning of my third month. So I'm feeling very good about completing the $10,000 challenge. Okay, and one more thing I'm going to show you. I should have pulled it up already. I'll go ahead and do it. There's a site called Splinter Cards. Okay, and let's go look at that. I'm going to show you something. If you're good at buying and selling, I've been using this, and it's very helpful. And I'll show you exactly what I do. And because you want to buy, when a price, some people think psychologically that a card's up high means you got to buy it. That's the natural human instinct. I want to buy the most valuable card because it's worth the most. But what you're really doing is making a mistake, because that's the card that's already made all its gains for that period and moment time, right? So let's go to tools here. This is Splinter Cards. Anybody can go here. Let's go down here to list price analysis and check this out. I've done really good using this. So what you do is, you can pick exactly what cards you want to look at, but here's what I'm going to look at. Right now we're on the regular cards, and it's the Chaos Legion. This is the new ones in the packs. All these are retired. Okay, except the rewards. The rewards are the ones you get out of the chest, and these get retired too. They put out a group of cards of like 5 or 6, and then they retire the reward cards after a while, so those get more valuable. But let's just look at these right now. I think there's 24 of them, and I've got it set up. I'm going to do since yesterday is what I want to look at. You can go out all the way to 2 months, but I want to see what cards dropped yesterday. Okay, the most. Now there's nothing really earth-shattering here. Okay, this one's 11.4%. 18. Okay, now I'm finding one that I'm probably going to look at. Well, there's a lot more here than I thought. Let's pick out that 18% one. No, here we go. See this one right here? This one's down 30.2%. Okay. Wouldn't that be the best one to go buy right now, or buy up? Because if I had done that with these yesterday, I'd get a 43% profit or 48% profit the next day. What I'm saying is you're looking for the discount. You're not looking for the high priced item at the moment. And this shows me a discount. And so like what I might do right now, instead of going buy a gold card, I might go buy up as much. Now there might not be a whole bunch going for 6 cents. So I could go buy the floor up. In fact, as soon as I buy it up, it might jump back up to point. Well, you know what? Let's go look at this card. Let's go look at it and see what it's at right now, because sometimes it's already happened, but you get an idea of what I'm saying. You can use this to see what cards are at discount, buy them, and then sit on them when they go up in value. So you're always buying cards at discount. You're not always buying cards after they popped 50%. Now, is there a chance this card could go even higher? Yeah, but your odds are better. I have better luck buying the discounted cards. Okay. And there might be, remember, I'm not I'm just a entertainment purposes only. So you have to do your own research and strategy. But this is a great tool. But let's go look at this card and see, what was it again? It was the Verneri Knifer. Okay, let's go. He's here in the market. Let's get off the gold. I don't want the gold version. And I think he's a common. And I apologize. I'm going to close these. See if my I just use a Chromebook, and it just sent me a message saying that my Chromebook's so old it's going to discontinue and updating. So I'm going to have to go June. I'm going to have to go buy a new Chromebook. Where is that? Let's go to Chaos because it's in the Chaos pack. Okay, where is that Venerian Knifer? He's right here. He is right here. Okay, let's take a look at him. Let's see if he's still at a 30% discount. Timing's everything in the market. It's open 24 hours a day. So right now, the cheapest one is, see, these are the box. These are where there's multiple cards. So actually, it's even cheap. If I bought 19 cards, this guy has combined. This is one card, but he's combined it to make it third level. It's actually even cheaper. So you're talking maybe a 40% discount if you buy the 19 cards at 0.055 cents, right? And I could buy that right now, and I might come back and do that. But let's just go look at a single card. How much of it on the floor is down to 6 cents? See, so here, okay, so you got all these at 6 cents right now. And then it jumps up to 0.063 after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you bought up the 7 cards and you're jumping up the floor price. And it goes up until it gets back up to that 8%. See, it's already up almost a 7. So it's really, somebody could come in and buy all these up and it's right back up to 8 cents, 9 cents. The point is, I've already proven that even if you bought this card at a discount and you weren't trying to flip it like I do at night, I find the prices are better at night. I buy in the morning, I sell at night. It's not always the best thing, but I stick with it. I've already proven to you, if you just bought them and sat on them for a couple years, once they discontinue and people have burned them, because right now there's 132,647 and they've done over half the packs. So let's say there's another 100,000 out there. That's so 232, but every day there's people burning them. So it's less and less and it's down. So this is going to go up. So a card that you bought for 6 cents a piece is going to end up $1 a piece. And if you got it maxed out, that's $400 card because you got 400 cards in it. That's how that works. So anyway, try that. And if you get good at it, you can build this up and then you can go buy the gold cards. Let me show you my gold card collection because I'm very proud of it. And I've done it other than the $100 that I bought when I first started playing. And it wasn't gold cards that I bought. I've only gotten two or three gold cards in the packs that I opened. One was the legendary, and then 2 commons, right? So the way I've built this up is through buying and selling in the market. Now, they take 5% of all your sales. You got to work that into your price if you're going to sell it. That's a little thing I should have mentioned, but it's doable. It's very doable. I do it. So let's go to all my own cards. Those S's are cards you get for free to play with. You can't sell them or buy them or destroy them. But let's go to my gold thing here. Here we go. And this is what I've been able, just from buying, selling, and collecting, renting, playing, battling, and getting DC. And I've been very happy with this is the one I pulled out of that pack. Let's see what he's going for today. He's at cheapest one is $111. Let's see how many people are selling it. It quickly jumps up to $1,800. 16, see how that is? And there's only 533, and there's probably another 400 or 500 in packs. I think there's 1,000 max, maybe maybe 1,200. I'm not positive. But when I talked about my gold strategy, what I changed is I wanted to get all the gold summoners, because the summoners are the gatekeepers. You can't play the battles without them. And once they get all bought up, then the price just goes up, 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 and up. And you can't get more powerful without the summoners, because in order to use a more powerful card, you have to upgrade your summoners. Now, just buying the gold does not upgrade the card. It just gives me the 10% in the battle, and it's a more collectible, rare card. Okay, and there's some things where you can only use a gold card. But just because I bought this is a summoner right here. This is a fire. Now, let's look at, and I've only got one card. They're $30 a piece. So for me to max it out on the gold, it's going to cost me 22 cards times 30 bucks. And this is still coming out. So this is going to be a $50, $100 card, $200 card. It only gets more expensive. But you cannot, each level go up, you can bring in higher level cards. So you have to go up to do that. And you need to max it out eventually if you want to go with the big boys and the champion. And so anyway, I've been able to get, except the legendary one, I've got the 5 summoners. There's 6 in chaos. I didn't get the gold. It's $300, I think. I'll probably skip on that one right now unless things change. And I get to use these in all my battles. So it was a strategy. Now, the foil ones, it takes 115 of them, but they're $4 a piece. So it's a lot cheaper to max it out to get your better cards in. And a non-gold summoner can summon gold cards. If I said that right. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. But this is all of them. And I think at the end of the day, the gold cards become the most valuable because there's so few of them. Okay. And I'll tell you this right here, guy, I found out I came across him. Now you can still get him in the packs right now, but the bad thing about him is you can't attack him unless he's in the first position. So I've been putting him at the very end of my line, and until he gets up to the front, he's just devastating my enemy. Okay. Now, what is bad that can happen is that you can hit a guy with retaliate and it can destroy him. So that's weakness that I found. But let's see what happens when I put him up in power. This is why you want to do that. Okay, I've only got one card for him, and he costs 30 bucks. He ain't cheap. So to max him out is going to take me 10 cards. So that would be 200 or 300 bucks. But he does 3 damage. He's still the same speed. He gets 2 more health. Look at what he's worth in power. That gets added to my power level. But look at all the abilities he gets. He starts with these 2, and then he gets a press, and he gets stunned. What a powerful card. So I am definitely going to try to max him out. But if I max him out, it doesn't do me good if my summoner can't summon him, because my summoner's got to be a high enough level to be able to summon a high level card. Did I help on that? I don't know if I did, but okay, look, that's enough for today. I'm going to be doing this every day. If you like what you saw, please go below and subscribe and like. That way you can follow it. And if you appreciate it, join underneath me. It helps me out, and I can help you out. You can ask me questions. Go on YouTube. There's just like Vivi, if you're familiar with Vivi, the community is very passionate about this. A very strong community, and there's people making great videos that will show you everything that you think you need to or want to learn. And I've also got other links in there down below. Join any of them and come join my site. You can advertise whatever for free. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.